Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone. Water, and yeah, we have lots of water, so we have to get planting. Oh, hey, welcome back to Discovery Ranch. I'm Mr. Dawson, and I'm here to take you on Discovery so you can learn how to read and write. Join me here each day so we can go on discoveries together. Oh, I'm so excited. In fact, don't forget that if you will write to me right here at the station and tell me something you've learned, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to send you an activity book. You've seen them all this week, so you know what they look like. All you have to do is write to me and tell me something you learned, and you will get one of those books as well. Do it today. Well, let's get ready for Daily Phonemic Awareness. Today, I'm going to do something new. Oh my goodness, it's going to take your ears listening very closely. Are you ready? I'm going to say a word. Here's my word. Mice. Mice. Can you say mice? Okay, here's the game. If I take the off of mice, what's my new word? Can you do it? So I have mice. Mice. And I take the off, what's left? Right, you got it. Ice. That was wonderful. Do you see how that game works? Okay, here's the next one. Are you ready? Here's a good word. Cape. Can you say cape? Right. Okay, if I have cape and I take the k off of cape, what's my new word? I'm going to take the k off. Ape. Ape! There it is. Yes, yes, you got it. Oh, that's wonderful. You did it. Okay, let's do one more. Oh, this one's I got to get a hard one because you guys are so smart. Here it is. I'm going to have, here's a word, price. Can you say price? Yes, price. Okay, now, if I take the p off of price, what would I have? So I have price, and I take the p off. Do you guys have it? This is a hard one. Rice. Right, rice. If I take the p off of price, I'll have rice. Excellent job. Oh my goodness, that was a fun phonemic awareness. Oh my goodness, we'll have to do that one again for sure. But right now, let's stop and look at our sight words. Remember, sight words are really important. Why? Because if I can put them in my head and I see them in a book, I'll just be able to say, oh, I know that word. Or if I need to write it when I'm writing, I can say, oh, do I know that word? Oh, yes, I do. And I can write it. So let's take a look at our sight words. Are you ready? Here we go. Go. G-O spells go. She. S-H-E spells she. Little. L-I-T-T-L-E spells little. Is. I-S spells is. With. W-I-T-H spells with. He. H-E spells he. R. A-R-E spells R. My. M-Y spells my. Do. D-O spells do. And you. Y-O-U spells you. Get to know these words. Put them in your brain. Don't let them ever escape. And then when you read books, you'll see them all the time. And then you'll know them. All right, let's do sentences. Shall we do sentences? Remember, when we have a sentence, it has 4 parts, but then I'm going to tell you a secret of a 5th one. but it has to have a capital uppercase letter. A first letter is uppercase. And then it also has to have the ending punctuation, which is a period. It could be a question mark or an exclamation point. And then you have to have a naming word, which is the noun. And then you have to have the telling word, which is the verb. But also, the sentence has to make sense. Well, let's take a look at our sentences today. Here they are. Look at that. Okay, so it says, if the word order in the sentence is correct and makes sense, we'll write a C. If it is not, write an N. Circle, then we have to circle the subject, which is the noun, and underline the verb in each sentence. So here we go. Here's the first one. I see a dog. Well, it has the uppercase, the period, and the noun and the verb. Did it make sense? Yes, it made sense. So guess what? I'm going to write a C on there. That made sense. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. The next one says, Mike likes the book. All right, let's take a look. Did it have uppercase first letter? Yes. Does it have a punctuation? Yes. Mike is the noun and likes is the verb. So it has all four parts. Did it make sense? Mike likes the book. Yes, it made sense. So I'm going to write the letter C. Let me get my pen. There. Different color. It's the one I grabbed, but that's okay. Okay, let's take a look at the last one. Park, go we to A. All right. Does it have an uppercase first letter? It does. It has a punctuation, but it doesn't make sense when I read that. Park, go we to A. That does not make sense. So I'm going to write that in right there on the space. In. Not right, not correct. So now I have a problem. I have to figure out what is the noun, the subject, and what is the verb. Park, go we to. I wonder what it's supposed to say. Not park. That is a noun, but it doesn't sound like it's the subject noun. Oh, I know. We, and what am I going to do? We what? We go, right, we go. All right, so the we and the go have to be right there. And then where are we going? Oh, I know, to a park. Okay, here we go. So we have to do we. That's our subject now, so we're gonna go we, and that has to be uppercase because we know that for sure, that a sentence has to have an uppercase first letter. We go. Ah, there we go. That makes sense. We go where? To the, oh, not to the, it's supposed to be a. So that's all right, I made a mistake. A, we go to a park. There we go. We go to a park, and then I have to put my period because that's part of the deal. So we have our uppercase first letter, we have our period, we have our noun and our verb. So yes, now we have it going on. We go to a park. Wow, our day is just getting away from us, but let's do our letters. Are you ready? Here we go. W, window, W. Do them with me. Let's have fun. G, guitar, G. Y, yo-yo, ya. K, koala, K. B, bat, ba. D, dolphin, D. Q, queen, qua. H, hippo, E, egg, eh. And remember, we've been talking about how vowels have two phonemes. That's right. And E is the same. It can also not only say eh, but it can also say E. And these were our clues. Do you remember all those clues? Well, I want to use those clues right here when we look at these words. Here we go. You ready? This says me, me. And you see how it has the E there? There you go. Now this is weed, weed, E. Now what is the clue there? I'm going to look back just in, oh, right, I have it. Here we go. It's E, E, weed, weed. Oh, you know what? I'm going to skip way down to the bottom because I want to do our book and we're running out of time. This one says Pete, and it has, oh, it has the E blank E rule. Okay, so I think that's what it is. E, and then E, that says Pete. And I can see it on his shirt. Do you see that? Well, let's stop there and end up looking at our story that we did on Monday, and I didn't get to do it, and I promised we would do it today. And so I shall. Here is the word, the story, C-A-B. I see a B. Eve can see a bee. We peek at the bee. Can we keep the bee? No, the bee is on the weed. Oh, I'm going to give you one of the clues, and let's see if you can find it. Can you find one that has E, blank E? Yes, yes, you did it. Eve, look, right there. E, blank E. There it is. Okay, how about another one? Here's another one. Can you find one that has the double E? Oh, yes, right here. Right here. I like this one. Eek. Peek. Peek-a-boo. All right. Maybe find one more that has the EE. Oh, I like that one too, right here. Weed. Weed. There it is, the EE. You did a fabulous job. That's awesome. Oh my goodness, there are so many examples of the EE and the E blank E that is helping us to know that the E is going to say its name and not its sound. We've learned so much today. It's so exciting that you've come. We've learned about the long E, and we've learned about sentences. Tomorrow, we're going to use it for our reading days. Come back, and we're going to do reading. We'll talk to you later. Bye. A brand new day.